alright, we are live, cool. Ready to start the video. And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Naperuski back here for December 21st, 2020. 4 days till Christmas. 3 days till Christmas Eve. 4 days until the big day, Christmas Day. Damn December flew right by. And I've been saying that for a while now, but it really has. It really has. It's a little bit of like a crunch time right now too for, getting gifts ready, wrapping, making sure you're dropping stuff off to friends and family because you obviously can't meet up with them. Doorstop or door front deliveries are good. I got a little boo-boo on the head there. No problem about that. Beard's looking better. Didn't comb it, but shaped it, washed it, all that fun jazz today. All dressed up too, not in pajamas. Very rare for me to be in regular clothes with jeans and whatnot post like 8 o'clock or when I actually have to do stuff. But I needed to do stuff, so I got dressed to make myself get motivated to go and do what I needed to do. Dropped off some of the beers to some friends and family. Excuse me, the Honest Brown beers. I'm actually shooting that video, my honest opinions on it, after this little live stream. But today we have, for the final live stream too, actually, for a little bit, we have beer number 21 from Central Waters Brewing Company. They are out of Amherst, Wisconsin. We have their Mudpuppy Porter. Another dark beer. Seem to have a lot of dark beers in this particular advent calendar, which is pretty cool. This beer here is coming in at, where's the alcohols by volume? 5.6% alcohols by volume. No listed IBUs, only very, almost like brownie, muddy sort of thing. You got a little heron or a stork. Not too sure. No puppies on here, funny enough. No puppies on the Mud Puppers. But hey, good stuff. Ale, sun, earth, and sky over on the top rim there. Good stuff. Let's crack this bad boy open. See what we got. Wellington Brewery pop can style glass. Let's see. Okay. Good bit of head. Yeah, perfect. Fits beautifully. I didn't know if the head was going to go over it. Looking at the color of beer, fairly dark again, but more like a deep brown, kind of similar color, maybe even just a touch lighter than my Honest Brown, funny enough. But this is a porter with a nice light brown head on top. Looking pretty good. Let's give it a smell. On the nose, a little hard to get through that head. Some chocolatey, biscuity, graham crackery notes. Molasses, not much coffee on here. Definitely more chocolate forward. Not too roasty on the head, at least right now. But sweet molasses, sweet chocolate. Oh, Jesus. Sweet chocolates, graham cracker, fun stuff, typical porter stuff. Good time. Let's dive in. Oh, that's fairly light of a body. That's a really light body for a porter. Okay. Chocolatey, a little graham crackery, slightly roasty, a little irony as well on that first sip. But just like the other one that we did the other day, it was that irony or was that the one that I shot? I don't remember. I remember one of them was irony. I forget if it was this, a live stream, or on the couch there, but pretty good. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Starts out light chocolate, light roast, a bit of nuttiness, and then moving into a earthy, bitter hop note with some residual roastiness as well on the back end. Pretty good. Definitely a bit more bitter than I thought it was going to be. Well, I guess it is 50 IBUs here on the website Central Waters. On tap, showing it at 29 IBUs. I've seen that a lot lately, where the IBUs on Untapped are just a little different than what's on the website. And there's also on Untapped showing at 5.8%. This is actually 5.6. So maybe it hasn't been updated, excuse me, on Untapped, but pretty good stuff. A very light porter indeed. All things considered, it's more almost kind of reminiscent of like a brown ale, just because of how light of a body it is, and the flavor is not as chocolatey forward or roasty forward compared to other porters that I'm used to. Maybe it's the American porter way. I'm not too, yeah, it's an American porter, but interesting stuff. Let's see what the can has to say. Cool looking can, but there's real no central focus. Like, you have the name of the brewery there, then you have the name of the beer, and it's just, is this the center of the can? Is this the center of the can? It's a little confusing to me, but that's just being nitpicky. Description. A favorite among dark beer lovers, Mudpuppy is a robust and refreshing porter characterized by its thick, rocky head and luscious chocolate-like nose, plus delicate char. Its multi-profile is uniquely well-balanced by liberal hopping for its style. 5.6% ABV. Government warnings: don't drink and drive, don't drink when you're pregnant, yada yada. Brewed and canned in Amherst, Wisconsin. Ale, sun, earth, and sky. On the bottom, we do have a canned on date. Canned on September 17th, 2020. This, I think, is the freshest beer out of the bunch. It is a damn good beer. Again, I thought it was going to be a bit more bolder, a bit more richer in the chocolate, and maybe even slightly coffee department, but it's really not. The amount of hops that they use in here, they said liberally. I think that means a lot more. But that hoppiness of it, that earthy, somewhat grassy hop bitterness cuts through the darker malts that were used in this style. So I kind of like that. It's definitely a lighter porter, but yeah, even in the color of it, it is not. It's quite more like a dark medium brown, or maybe like a deep reddish color, lighter than my beer. Funny enough, and mine's a brown ale. Pretty good beer. Over on the website, centralwaters.com, you go to the beer section, as usual. You scroll down a little bit, and you do find the Mudpuppy Porter. Has the same exact description as on the can. That's your ABV of 5.6 and IBUs of 50. Year-round availability. Tells you the hop varieties and malts. Hops that are used were Cascade and Northern Brewer, and the malts were caramel and chocolate. They probably used a base malt in there as well, just for how light it is. What that is, though, I'm not too sure. Pairings. We have Cardona cheese, chocolate, Gouda, grilled meats, and Swiss cheese. So definitely go on that wine route with chocolates and cheeses, but grilled meats always pair well with a darker style of beer. You wouldn't really think, steak and chocolate. Personally, I've never had the pairing, but I hear it works out quite nicely. It just balances out with the meat quite well. Personally, I don't think chocolate would go well with grilled meats or anything, or like red meats, but maybe a bit more of a coffee or roasty, heavy or forward dark beer would pair actually quite well. Maybe even like a dark smoked beer, something like that, or maybe like a barrel aged, brown ale, dark beer, Schwarz beer, dark lager. porter, stout kind of thing. Those would work really well with grilled meats, dark, you know, red meats kind of thing. But who knows? Maybe we'll do food pairings one day, or just I'll put a video out about you know my recommendations with pairing food and beer. Because little fun fact about me is that if I'm having a meal, I generally don't like to drink alcohol while eating a meal, especially beer. Funny enough, really funny enough, beer is very filling for me at times. So I feel if I'm drinking the beer, I'm going to get more full from the beer than the actual food. I don't like drinking before meals. I always like drinking after meals so that I can actually enjoy my meal. Just a weird fun fact about me and you know alcohol pairings and whatnot. But hey, that's just me. Over on Untapped. Excuse me. Mudpuppy Porter has been given a 3.68 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of a whopping 34,570 ratings. That's a lot of ratings. This beer's been around for probably a fair amount of time. Holy. As for the price, this is our price on this beer. Let's go to the store. Back on Central Waters Brewing. Wow, they got a fuck ton of barrels. That's pretty cool. There's a picture of that. Beer to go. What beers do they have? They got a honey blonde, Oconsin red ale. Don't know how to pronounce that. HGG APA. Rift, which is a IPA. Excuse me. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of beer. A lot of beer. They got a maple barrel stout. That's pretty cool. Are they using Canadian maple barrels? No. I don't think so. All right, back to the price. Price. That Elvis. Cool. Price of Mudpuppy Porter is $2.50 for how much? They do nitro pints of this? That's cool. $2.50 for a half pint. I guess this is in store if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. They do crowlers, nitro pints. That's fucking cool. 6 packs, 12 packs, single crowlers, growlers. Growlers $8. God damn, that's cheap. Quarter barrel $80. Half barrel $160. 6-pack cans $9. I'm guessing these are 12-ounce cans, but damn. That's a damn good price. Not bad at all. Show you guys. I got a little thing here just bugging me. There we go. Let's clip that nail too. I don't know why you need to see that. You don't need to see that, but I need to do it because it's bugging me. Not a bad beer. Not a bad beer at all. Goes down smooth. Not overly carbonated. The nice bit of hoppiness to it. It's a much more hoppier, much more higher use of hops in a porter than I'm used to, than I've ever seen before. But I think it works pretty well. It's a lighter body, doesn't sit heavy, but still a remarkably well done porter. Good stuff. Geez, for being on an IPA kick for a while, there have been a lot of dark beers lately that I've been enjoying. My beer, a lot of dark beers from the Advent calendar. I haven't really had too many IPAs lately. I guess I did have a couple last night. But pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff indeed. I'm ready for Christmas, guys. It's a few days away. Are you guys ready for Christmas? Do you have any plans for Christmas in the weird state of the world that we're in at the moment? I got a couple. I'm going to keep those a little close to the chest for right now. Nothing crazy, though. Just you know, family stuff. But it's going to be weird with New Year's, since Ontario is actually going into all of Ontario is going into a lockdown. Nothing's happening for New Year's wise for anybody really. I think I'm actually going up to a friend's farm for New Year's because he's part of the bubble. He doesn't go see anybody. He just works and stays on the farm. So you know, keeping it close, keeping it simple. But instead of coming over here, I'm just going over there. So you know, being safe, doing all that fun jazz. But going up there with another buddy that's part of the bubble and my brothers. So should be a good time of you know, beer pong and maybe a little bit of a campfire. Just chill, just hang out. Good times at the farm. He's got a little archery set up on the second floor with some targets. So probably shoot some bow and arrows. You know, just very simple stuff. But get some cooking done. Get some nice dinner. No idea. But much more low key compared to last year. Last year I went to a friend's condo. We played a bunch of cards, and we popped some bottles of champagne on the balcony and whatnot, and then headed over to our favorite bar, Boosters, R.I.P. Boosters, and kind of hung out there and did that sort of thing. But yeah, fun stuff. Definitely going to be a much different year. But hey, that's just how it is. Overall, though, a solid porter. Mudpuppy porter. Central Waters Brewing Company. Out of, where were they again? Us, Amherst, Wisconsin. Good stuff, indeed. Choose the final sip. Let's rate this thing and move on. Overall, a beautifully well-balanced porter. Lighter than I'm used to than any porter that I've had in the past. Still great chocolates, little nuttiness, slight molasses, graham cracker or biscuity notes as well going on in there. Lighter bodied, but still nice and robust. Little roastiness on there. Maybe even just like a wisp of smoke in there going in there as well. It goes down smooth. Nice bit of hoppiness in there. More of an earthy, somewhat light grassy hoppiness on the back end, cutting through that sweetness of the malt. So works out beautifully well. Solid 7.9 out of 10 for me. As a presentation, again, nice looking can design, but I'm not too sure where the center point of the can is. Kind of doesn't make it that appealing. Excuse me, but still really good stuff. Description, nice. ABV, canned on date on the bottom. Good stuff overall. Website looks pretty damn good as well. Same description, ABV, adding the IBUs, but I really do like how they have a food pairing little portion there. And if you click on one, I think you just see what other beers, pair well with that particular food item. So good stuff all around. Presentation gets a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me. Well, guys, since I have to shoot one more video, I'm going to get to that instead of drinking another beer for now. I got a bit of a busy night and a bit of a busy day tomorrow. So, yeah, that's the thing. Also, this is the last live stream for a little bit. They will return in the new year. I want to say, like I said, I want to do at least once a week. Doing them every day for the month though has actually, or for so far the month, had actually been a fantastic time. Had some good times here, but yeah, probably do it more than once a week, but minimum once a week. Live streams come on here for an hour or so. It's just sadly that these past few days have been a little bit more rushed. Had a lot more other like back end stuff to do. Can't take too much time to do live streams, but hey, it's all for you guys. I'm shooting videos. I got to do a bunch of editing in the next couple days, so it's going to be a little hectic for me, but it'll also be quite rewarding. You will be getting, hopefully, if everything works out, the next 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Advent calendar beers, those are already recorded. I've already finished them. They just have to be edited and thrown onto the hard drive, but I can get all that done tomorrow and get the 22nd one uploaded to you as well sometime tomorrow, probably later in the evening, I want to say. But we shall see. The other ones should be up maybe around like afternoon, early evening kind of thing. And then on December 25th, I will be dropping my honest opinion on my beer, the Honest Brown Ale. So I gotta shoot that right now. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. Like I said, dropped off some of the beers to some friends and family that made some orders. So my job is done. Now I can just enjoy the last little bit that I have. I don't have too many left. But like I said, I'll keep you guys posted. If you're in the Ontario area or even Niagara area, you can go down to the Niagara Teaching Winery because that's where they're being sold out of due to COVID reasons. But I guess with the lockdowns, those would be closed. You could probably do curbside pickup. I don't see why not. But, yep, I'll keep you guys posted on all that fun stuff on my Instagram and whatnot. But with all that said, that's going to do it for me, mate Brewski. If you like it, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thanks for joining me on these live streams. I'm really excited to get back to them in the new year. But I think I'm just going to take a little bit of time off for the rest of the year. I think I deserve it. It's been a hell of a time. And yeah, everything's been going good. In the new year as well, I'll give you a whole school update, or maybe I'll make a video of that over the break, shoot something out before the end of the year. Probably should be a good idea to do that. Yeah, do some end of the year thing. But yeah, that's it for me, mate Bruce. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Merry Christmas, guys. Stay safe.